I'm still having here in the studio with me, boss the Tunchee. Once more, welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much, Oboke.
All right, yes, we've been talking about this story, and you said something that which the boss man was not keeping that communication for that years. He wouldn't have noticed that yes, this child is mine. He wouldn't have known that he has a child somewhere else and is a son, and it's then being that the son, the person that is the mother to my son somewhere else is my ex, and both of you have been communicating, but she did not bring up any topic of such. That hello, when we were together, you were having a child with me, there, and you know get the point. So right now the boss man is asking that I didn't deny it, which you told me earlier, I would have still not denied it. So he's asking what can I do. But before you say something, let's go to the phone line. Hello, good evening, boss.
Good evening, my brother.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Very well. All right, go ahead.
All these people,
Yes.
they need to came back to Nigeria.
Yes.
I don't care. Also, the court don't care. Also, the court just is already married. Is already married. And the case you have that somebody about 10 years and all that. The things have not started until the boy graduate or the lady, the child now graduate into a very, very important person in society. And want to go to Dubai one day, your parent is your style and you don't know, and get another person in. You know how to pay for that could be? I meet in the restaurant. Foreign pilot, so the whole family, and then and then you find out that your girlfriend is the mother of this guy, getting another person's name, and you know somebody must be my child.
Yes.
What am I trying to bring out here?
Right.
It's better whenever you have a girlfriend. Don't meet again. Don't have sex with her again.
Don't take slowly here.
Circumstance might be when she is married. I'm telling you, if that guy trying to see his mom of that child,
Yes.
just as your first scholar said, the man will come to you and kill you. Whatever way, whatever means.
So
it's not the directed care of the child from Kidu to the person. I want person come tomorrow and say that is my child. Will you be happy?
no. So the man should forget about going further. The man should forget about asking.
Yes, I can hear you.
So the man should forget about asking if that child is his own.
Then to make it that sort of thing, but that's the only way to go. Because what is the problem now? And God asks tomorrow after your child, you have trained your child to this level, all the PhDs and all the doctorates in this world, and submit in your house, and get this child is my own, will you be happy?
It's very deep to answer.
There are so many children like that in our society. How do we even know whether our parents is our real father? Our father, have your father has somebody DNA of you?
That's another thing too.
My father did not really DNA of me. He is dead now, and I have so many younger brothers and younger sisters. So how many of us are even sure that our father is our real father?
Very deep.
So that is the problem. So the man should just respect himself, get, according to the Bible, get. And forget this issue, and let this issue die once and for all. And that's the risk there now. Why was you even be talking contact and talking sweet talks with your ex when she's already married? We should learn to grow and watch our certain Mother, the gentleman she can, 1982, 1983, 1985, 1987, that time we were not married. Now that you got married in the 90s, we still see those ladies. Some of them are not millionaires. It's not the best to want to go with their people.
Yes.
If you think that because that would destroy the marriage, would destroy my own marriage, what do you have to go from that? It's just like a firewood that just goes burnt and you put water
Yes.
to quench it. You know, anytime you introduce it to charcoal that is on fire, it will quickly catch.
Mm.
Let me just hold on some other book and talk. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, boss, from Asu. All right, so deep that yes, these stories something that someone needs to think before action or advice should be rendered. All right, suppose I keep the calls coming 0902292244 or 0807 777 3288. Right, yes, over to you, yes, boss the Tunchee. Yes, still in the studio. So, what do you have to say concerning what I asked you earlier on concerning what the communication was all about? So, what is your take on the communication?
For the communication, that was a no-no.
Mm.
Once you're married, especially, and you have an ex, that is why it's called an ex. It's not an ex friendship. It's an ex. It means you people were once connected emotionally, and anything that will make both of you come in contact again, there will be out of connection. Now there's a different scenario that you have a business or a contract, and then you happen to bump in on your ex in the presence of in let's say in the course of trying to execute that contract.
Yes.
Fine, you can go ahead with your business, execute the contract, and let it stay that way. But having a deep conversation, trying to do a pillow talking outside that, trying to be in heart to heart conversation, that was a no. The man shouldn't have entertained that. Likewise, the lady shouldn't have entertained that. They are both married. This thing can cause a big damage. It can even go to causing emotional downbreak. If not properly handled. If the man, in his quest to get his child,
yes,
he can end up losing both the child and both his family he had with the other woman he's married to. If the lady goes about still keeping this thing down, because from all indication, the man do not want to give up. He wants his child.
And then it's also it will also favor that boss lady, because the boss lady will lose everything too.
She will lose everything if she still doesn't open up.
Like how do you think she can? If okay is to also advise the boss lady on this situation.
The pressure is there from the other guy, from her ex, to give the child back, which means he's not stopping.
Yes.
What she needs to do is to call her husband and tell her husband the truth. He deserves to know the truth at this moment, because it is better for him to find out from her that seeing what is on ground than for the other man with his persistency come to him and tell him that this child you're fathering is not your child, it's my child. He's going to feel betrayed and lied to. In that process, the woman might end up losing that marriage. So if the man, since the ex is still persistent and wants that child, she should open up to her husband and tell him, have to heart talk. It's a very delicate matter. If possible, if there are persons, first I want to advise them to even go and involve family persons, yes,
especially the husband or the wife.
It hasn't gotten to that stage yet. Whereby they need to start involving uncles and parents. No, it is something that the lady, if she opens up to her husband and tells her husband this is it, the husband can still find trust in her again. The man as well, he should take it easy, because in his quest for looking for that child that he thinks, because he's just seeing the resemblance, that having the instinct that this is my child,
yes,
presuming or assuming, he goes further to do a DNA test and find out that that is not his child. He's just having a look-alike trait with him. What will he tell his family? That he's still communicating with his ex,
then
accusing her of not telling him that is his baby. What does he think his wife and family back there, how would they feel?
What would they think about him?
So he should take it easy, apply delicate, be delicate and caution on this thing. And like the callers are calling, saying he should know that it's either this will make him happy or make him sad.
Yes.
He should be calm, keep on talking diplomatically, and if he gets to a situation whereby he becomes 100% certain that this child is his, then he can still open up to his wife. Most men, I've heard cases whereby most men will tell you that they will not want to tell their wife anything. If he really wants that child and he wants to keep his family as well, now he can open up to his wife and tell his wife, honey, this is the situation on the ground. I had something to do with my ex, and eventually along the line we got a communication, and I went to her pictures on Facebook and I saw that this is I saw a child that looks like, I went further to investigate, it's my child. This is it and this is that.
Yes.
The wife will appreciate the fact that, okay, her husband was able to open up to him. With that, they'll be able to apply more caution to it. With that, the two hearts can work. Yes, I know the definitely the wife is going to feel so angry about the whole thing for being lied to all these years, and for the man to continue conversation with the lady.
Yeah.
But I believe she will still want her home, because the man has opened up to her and told her that okay, this is situation and circumstances on ground. So the both parties have to take a chill and apply diligence to this and apply caution to this, so that they both don't lose what they have built over the years.
All right. So, boss, thank you so very much. And you've spoken well. You've advised the boss man on how to go about this situation right now. All right. So, boss, the keep the calls are coming, and yes, I'm 09029222944 or 0807773288. All right, so boss, let's go listen to some key music this evening. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue again, and he gives his final advice to the boss listening to the story this evening. But don't to die, is still Boss FM 95.5 Abuja. Until then, stay boss. End of the road by. Welcome back, and still the boss station, Boss FM 95.5 Abuja, the station with the news and entertainment. Alright, so boss said the numbers for his call, and advised the boss on the story was to be 09029222944 09029222944 or 0807773288. Hello, good evening, boss.
Good evening.
Yes, turn down the volume of your radio set, please. Alright, so what's your name? Alright, so boss, when you call in, please turn down the volume of your radio set. Turn down the volume of your radio set so you can call in again and we'll have that conversation this evening. Advise the boss man on how to go about the story this evening. And yes, the numbers again for you to call will be 09029222944 09029222944 or 080777773288 0807773288. Alright, so call in again and advise the boss on how to go about the situation this evening right now. Alright, yes, the boss and the Tunchee, you're still in the studio this evening. I appreciate you for that. And yes, concerning this story, you've listened that the boss man needs his child back after having that connection with his ex. He went through the boss lady's profile on social media and found out that a child in that profile looks like him. The resemblance is way too much that he cannot let go. And now they both moved on, and he's now having two child with another woman. And yes, the boss lady now is also married and located to the boss man. Okay, 5 years ago, they both met again, and when she visited, Nigeria. They both met. And looking at the conversation right now, maybe something happened along the line and it resulted to that child. So he's trying to prove to us. And yes, so he's asking that, yes, what can he do? What is he going to do to get the child that looks like me? How can I go about it to ask this boss lady? Because I've asked the boss lady before and the boss lady denied that, yes, the child is not mine. But I'm still insisting because the resemblance is way too much. I've asked my elder sister, so the boss man said he has asked his elder sister. He's had asked his sister though, and the sister said, yeah, the resemblance is too much. What am I going to do? What can I do?
Obo, if you like, we have been discussing so far. We've said this is a very delicate issue, and it's something he needs to apply caution on. It's not something he needs to just blow out open that way.
All right, sorry, let's go to the phone line. Sorry, boss. Hello, good evening, boss.
Boss.
So yeah, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Boss. They will be calling from Light Camp.
Oh, boss, you will be welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so go ahead.
Well, I've been listening to the program.
Thank you.
So, the only advice I have for that boss is that if it is possible for him to do DNA test, let him do the DNA test and then confirm.
All right.
Because people resemble, God created people into this world. They resemble each other.
Yes.
You understand?
But the resemblance now. Yes, but
yes, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
The child can resemble him, but maybe the DNA test will prove who is the child, who is the father to the child. You understand, Bob?
Yes.
If possible, let them run DNA test and confirm if the lady, if his ex arrives to run the DNA test. Because he can't go and take the child that without confirming.
All right. So what if the ex refuses? What if the ex refuses to go because she has denied that yes, the child is not his? So what if the ex refuses?
If the ex denies the DNA test, that means the child belongs to him.
So how then can he go ahead to get it, to get the child?
That means the child belongs to his former ex-boyfriend. But if the ex agrees to run the DNA test, fine, let them run the DNA test and confirm with the father to the child.
Okay. Thank you so much, Boss Ebube.
You're welcome.
Stay bossed. Right, that's Boss Ebube from Life Camp. That yes, Boss D Tunchee, listen to what he said that if this is just two ways now, if the ex can agree that okay fine, let them run that DNA test, it's going to be the nice thing to do. So the ex should just agree that okay fine, let them run the DNA test. But if they don't run it, if the ex refuses, it means that yes, the child belongs to him. So right now it's as to you, boss. What do you have to say concerning that story still this evening?
Currently, the lady in question is refusing the guy from having access to that baby, stating clearly that that baby is not his. So having access to that baby to run a DNA test might not be easy enough for the boss man himself to carry out that. But meanwhile, like I said earlier, that it's something he needs to apply caution on. It's not something he just needs to bring out and start blowing it up in the open, because it could actually cost him his family. It could actually cost him his wife and his kids he has with the other woman which he's married to now.
Yes.
Just likewise the lady herself, she as well has to apply caution and give the man a listening ear. She has to come out open this time around. Initially, she lied to him, or she didn't open up to him in the first place. That led to him having a conversation with her second time through the social media gallery that he was able to see, lay his hand upon, like he was able to see. So this time around, she needs to come out to the truth and open up to him. That is the only way both of them can actually now decide what they need to do. Because if the guy is coming up with such persistency and the lady is refusing him the truth or the information he wants to know,
yes,
it could actually cost both of them what they value the most, and I believe they will not want to lose their both families.
Okay. All right, so that is it this evening. For the call through again, boss, the Tunchee you've spoken well this evening. Calling again, and the numbers again for you to call will still be 0902922944 0902922944 or 0807 777-3288. Call in and give your advice, possible guys' advices. And yes, boss, the Tunchee has also advised, so also need your advice still this evening. Alright, keep the calls coming while we go listen to a song. Okay, let's go to the phone line this evening. Hello, good evening, boss.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening back to you. What's the name and where are you calling from? Alright, where are you calling from? Oh, look, Guma, welcome. So go ahead.
Yes, sir. I think this color. And your also makes them very.
Alright. Thank you so very much for that. Hello, alright, boss. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
I think you can get a better location so you could just put the call through again and have that conversation. Alright. Okay. Alright, so boss, I think you should just change your location, have a better place for you to call in again and give your advice. Just call in and give your advice. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening back to you. What's the name where are you calling from?
Speaking with Osibaba from Nasarawa.
Osibaba, welcome from Nasarawa. No, boss, Osibaba from Nasarawa. You can call in again and let's also have that conversation. What's your advice to the boss man this evening? Let the boss man be your friend, your brother, your relative. So what advice do you have for him this evening? 090229222944 or 0807777388. So boss are calling again and advise the boss man this evening. I know that time waits for no man. So call us up and let us know. And so I'll have to say thank you, boss the Tunchee, for coming up again this evening.
You're welcome, Bobofi. It's always a good time, and I always enjoy my moments here. And this is something that everybody needs to know, that in a relationship, you should always define what you want and always know when to speak up and when to open up to people.
All right. So thank you so very much. All right, let's go to the phone. Hello, good evening, boss.
Hello, good evening, Okwesi.
Yes, good evening back to you. What's the name and where are you calling from?
Good. My name is Mr. Felix. I'm calling from Nana.
All right, welcome, Mr. Felix.
Yes, okay. Having listened to this conversation so far, I think there's an angle to this that nobody has addressed from the point I listened to. The angle is that marriage is both customary and accepted, right? And then customarily, he who marries the woman and paid on the woman's head, then the child resulting from the marriage, right?
Yes.
So, if a man is married to a woman, if the woman has children before the marriage, that's another case.
Yes.
The parents of those children, but even in some cultures, the moment a man pays for the dowry of a single mother, the children becomes the man's own. But in this case, the woman is in marriage.
Yes.
And within the period of the marriage, she now has an affair outside and has a child.
Yes.
As long as the breastplate on her head is still valid, any child resulting, both from infidelity, from fidelity, from whatever it is,
yes,
belongs to the man
who paid
that paid the breastplate. So, this issue of this man struggling to get the child that's because she impregnated another man's wife. It's an abomination.
Yes.
It's something that should be the head of. If the man decides to press charge on his head, then that things can happen.
Yes.
So for me, the man should just go and thank God that he is alive. Because you know, traditionally and even in an ideal society,
yes,
any man that lives with another man's wife, knowing that this person is married,
yes,
there is a particular, argument that follows it.
Yes.
Yes. So, but today he is alive. And instead of him to run away in shame, he is not claiming that he has a child somewhere.
Yes.
Child of another man's wife. He should be told to go and sleep and forget about this matter because the lot of things physically and spiritually is involved in that matter. That child legally and traditionally belongs to the man that put my first on his wife.
All right.
So that's my contribution.
All right. Thanks so very much, boss, all the way from here. Yeah, boss Felix. Stay boss.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks so very much, boss Felix, for your time and your advice. All right. Suppose you know that time is already running, and I have to call it a close on today's after hours. So you've listened to the advice that have been coming up, yes, from the callers, and also the guest in the studio was the Tunchee in the studio. All right, the calls are still coming up. Hello, good evening, boss.
Hello, boss.
Yes, good evening back to you. What's the name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Gassan from Karademawa.
Okay, from Kaladima. Welcome, boss.
Thank you. I've been listening to the story.
All right.
What I have to say is that I find that line. I think many people have been advising him. I believe that he should choose the right way.
Yes.
And the thing is that for you to approach that man, if it is somebody like me,
Yes.
you just come to me. A child that I believe is my child. When I look like you, I don't care. Because this child was given to me when I married this woman. And you come to tell me, doesn't mean that you used to have a affair with my wife. It can result to anything.
Yes.
For him to say you have a right to approach that man. I
Yes.
think he didn't really calculate it very well. Everything is to sit up and set that fast
Yes.
before it results to something dangerous. I think it's the wife that has the right to do that.
Yes.
The woman,
Yes.
the woman
The X. Yes.
in question. I think if the lady one that is aware,
To
they
know
can
about it.
follow it, and they can cry to the man that he made mistake. She didn't know that things had happened.
Yes.
And maybe accompany it with people that
Yes.
can talk to that man, not him just appear before the man and tell the man that I think it can result to something. I think with your caution in place and you get advice and just so on and follow the man that gradually. Let me at the end and make it the right or can just forget about it.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you, that's my question.
Thank you so very much, boss. All the way. Stay boss.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so thank you so much, very much. You know, boss, the time is up already. Let's continue again and let's talk about more of the stories. Tomorrow being Friday, TGIF. Until then, good night and stay boss. My name is Otto Gift Uche. You can always call me boss. Wavy. Stay boss.